this time. Let's see. Freaking annoying. All right, let me just go back to the original one because I want to make sure I didn't skip anybody. Stupid. All right, so the original one was here. Oh, damn, I can't go back to it. Bastards. Okay, if I skipped your super chat, can you post it here with purple hearts? Because I can't, like the chat isn't loading. I guess the thing's got to load first. Oh, damn. Let me check it on this phone. See if I can get to it on here. Otherwise. Oh, I hate when that happens. All right. If I skipped your super chat, can you just send it with purple hearts and I'll get to it now? Hopefully this one won't get humped up. Stupid. All right. Nana, general. General. Okay, you've got no longer feeling burdened by the weight of the world, no longer waiting for your ship to come in, and you've got some heightened intuition as we move forward through the rest of this week. It also looks like you're being guided by the divine. A Capricorn of significance may come in. Looks like you're feeling very prepared for this week and taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. When it comes to work, business, school, whatever you do all day, you should be feeling a little bit better compensated, maybe even a little bit better respected. You have a wish that comes in this week and life seems to move forward quickly. You might be taking a little road trip and you could hear from someone that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time out of the clear blue sky. Vicky, Jay's intentions towards me this week. I think he's going to want to see you again sometime this week. It looks like communication picks up and at some point this week he's going to want to get together. Elizabeth, love. You might have choices coming in around love. It looks like you're laying down the law, setting up boundaries, cutting through bullshit, and with that, you may be making a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Out of the clear blue sky, new options come in. Listen to your intuition. No longer waiting for your ship to come in. Sagittarius enters, a Capricorn enters, a Libra is around. Feeling like you're being guided by the divine. Disappointment around love is moving into the past. Starting a new journey with a committed relationship is possible sometime this summer, and a Virgo comes in. The Virgo, I don't know if that's a love thing or if that's just like a new friend, a new companion, whatever. Somebody of significance. Ronnie, my birthday in August. Romance may be heating up around your birthday in August. Romance and passion. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes you feel relief around that time, and you may feel like the hard work you put into something is coming back to you. Your birthday wish comes true, so put it out into the universe now. Looks like somebody from your past may be returning, or you could be running into them. Cause for celebration comes in around your birthday. It should be good this year. Elizabeth, general. No longer holding yourself back. A water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Your perseverance pays off, and it also brings in plenty of choices. You're heading towards the 10 cups being full. Even though you may not be there yet, you're on your way. Things change for the better quickly when you walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Got a stroke of good luck coming in. You also may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. You also may be either learning a new area of creativity, something around creativity, or you may be working on a creative project. Six of Pentacles, should be feeling better compensated at work. You also may be feeling better respected. Looks like a new job or business opportunity could be on the horizon that brings in substantial money. Empress, love for my brother. Love for my brother. Disappointment moves into the past. Things change for the better for him quickly, and he's starting a new beginning. He's got options, though. He's got a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. He also has an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. He might be making a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve him. And with that, a Sagittarius could come in. He's starting a new journey. He's got a commitment here. Now, he's got choices around him, so he may have to choose who he's starting the relationship with, but he's got a committed relationship coming in on the horizon. Empress, love for my... Oh, I did that one. Liz, love for July. Listen to your intuition in the month of July. You've got... you got a Cancer coming in, and you have things moving forward pretty quickly in July. I don't know where you are right now in your love life. You may be feeling a little bit undecided, but passion is coming in. If you don't like that Cancer, you also have an Aquarius coming in. That could be brand new energy. Once again, listen to your intuition. You may meet this person through divine timing. God, you've got Capricorn coming in too. And you may be very prepared when that Capricorn shows up. No longer feeling burdened by the weight of the world when it comes to love. Feeling well respected, like you're calling the shots. And the next relationship you enter should be very well balanced and should function really well. Like the Six of Pentacles, to me, when we're talking about a relationship, is just like, it's like amazing. Because finally, it's like things are working smoothly. Empress, will my brother end up working for the company that he's going to visit tomorrow? Okay, let's see. I think so, yeah. His perseverance around that company pays off, and I think that they pay well. Empress, will I score 520 or above on the July MCAT? Yes, I think you will. Listen to your intuition and make sure that you relax. You know, like don't let your emotions get the best of you, or don't stress out too much, because it's going to be fine. Liz, what does M think of me? What does M think of me? What does M think of me? Thinks that you're strong, courageous, independent, happy, easy to get along with, attractive, kind-hearted, sincere, that you're exciting, adventurous, and fun. I would say this person's got a lot of respect for you. John, career for July. Career for July. Got money coming in. Money comes in. Starting a new journey comes in. You may have to have a little bit of patience, but all of a sudden, out of the clear blue sky, your career could take off in the month of July. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief. You got a new venture on the horizon and the ability to manifest more. Career should be in good shape in the month of July. Liz, what's next for me and M? okay. I don't know where you guys are right now, but wherever things are right now, this is where it's going to be for a while, because Hangman's here, so not much is moving forward. Communication could pick up. If communication is good right now, I would say communication is fine. You could see one another coming up, but it doesn't look like the relationship moves to the next level. It looks like things kind of stay where they are right now, which is okay if things are good. You'll have more of what is going on right now. I mean, you could see each other. I don't know where your relationship is, but it just doesn't go to the next level right away. It's staying where it is. Loso, how did Dre feel when I told him that he's unreliable and that I'm there for more for him than he is for me? He knows. He knows that. You didn't tell him anything that he already doesn't know. He feels like you do put in more effort, and that's why the relationship is so unbalanced. That's why he takes you for granted. The relationship is very unbalanced. You put more effort in than he does, and he knows that. And he also he also feels like because you put in so much effort, he doesn't have to. You didn't tell him anything that he doesn't know, but the Hermit's in reverse, which means he probably isn't going to argue with you because he knows that. He knows it's the truth. And there's nothing that he can say that's going to, he can't argue with you. He knows it. You called him out on it, but it was nothing that he didn't already know. He kind of takes you for granted, and he knows that too. Quella, general love for July. General love for July. Could be starting a new journey. If you're starting a new journey or something out of the blue spontaneous could happen. If you're not with anyone right now, you have new energy coming in. You have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, feeling as if you've made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief. Growth, change, transformation, and good karma comes back to your love life. You may have to make a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that don't work for you. If something isn't moving forward and you're putting in a lot of energy and it's like banging your head against the wall, you may have to let that go in order for your love life to move forward, and it will. It does. You're not holding yourself back. Perseverance pays off, and the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, comes in. Love always. When will JD contact me? I would say it could be within the next 2 weeks. Possibly within the next 2 weeks from now. 10 days to 2 weeks. Empress, does Isamar have good intentions and is good for my brother? Okay. Does Isamar have good intentions and is good for my brother? I would say more or less. Yeah. I don't think this is a bad person. I think that they're okay. Their intentions seem to be okay. They're not looking to hurt anyone or screw anyone over. Sister, the questions that I answered was about getting the energy work, and I said that I don't think that you should. Only 33% chance, yes. The one about the roommate was, I don't think she's over the friendship. I think she's been putting off reaching out to you. I think it's in the back of her mind, and out of the clear blue sky before the end of the summer, you should hear from her. And the other one I answered was about the friend. Is she happy now? She's been unemployed for a year. I don't think she's any happier. I do think she's a little bit jealous of you, and I think she's feeling a little stuck in her life. So the other two questions that you had, I didn't answer. I don't remember answering them. I don't remember what they were. So if you could post them again. Oh, if you send from Cash App, send the questions with the blue heart. Ronnie, I heard from the Sag, like you said, but nothing was resolved. What's next? Things are going to work themselves out through divine timing. Cause for celebration comes in and things should stabilize. Things are going to get resolved. That comes next. I don't know if you're going to talk again or you're going to see him in person. That could be. Yana, love. Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, you've got a Scorpio and an Aquarius coming in. You also have a Leo and a Libra coming in. Now, if you're with someone right now, I would say be prepared for a wish around your current relationship. It's growing, changing, transforming, evolving, and strengthening. If you're not with anyone, the next relationship that comes in with the Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility, the ability for this relationship to be long-term. But you have choices. Aquarius, Libra, Scorpio, or Leo. Listen to your intuition. Next relationship you enter, or if you're in one, it should be well balanced. You should get out of it what you put into it. Negativity moves into the past, and you feel like, finally, I can breathe a sigh of relief. This is working for me. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries, and letting everybody know what it is that you want, what you expect from them is fine. Things will move forward. There's some ambition coming in around your love life. Don't be afraid to let people know what you want, because you can get it. You can get it. Sorry, I don't see the question yet. Oh, the question's in the Cash App. All right, let me go look. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. He thinks that you're very attractive, successful, happy. Thinks that you're very well balanced, has a lot of respect for you. Thinks that you're grounded, stable, reliable, sincere. The Fool could be the two of you starting a new journey together, or this also could be something spontaneous comes in. So, like, I don't know, you may not have anything planned, and then out of the clear blue sky, he's like, hey, let's go to the beach. Whatever it is, it's positive. He thinks that you are very passionate, kind-hearted, sincere, adventurous. Cause for celebrations coming in around the two of you, with you and him. So let's see what happens. He's got a lot of respect for you, and he thinks that you have a lot of potential. I don't know where you guys are right now, but something out of the blue, fun and exciting should come up between the two of you. Paula, question below. What are H's intentions? He hasn't reached out to me in Facebook, and we haven't been talking since 2017. Okay, what are H's intentions? And he reached out to me on Facebook, but we haven't talked in a few years. Well, he comes off right now as if he's just kind of checking in. The relationship or the situation between the two of you comes off as very weak. You may feel like you put in a whole lot of effort into this relationship at one point and didn't see much of a payoff. I would say his intentions with the Fool could be to start a new journey. I don't know if you're going to be feeling it, though, moving forward. You might feel like that ship sailed. Let's see what happens. The Fool is like the intentions of a new journey, or entering something, looking for fun, excitement, also feeling like the Fool could be also a little naive, like just looking to kind of like escape from reality and have a good time. It's not a bad thing, but I don't know. I'm feeling like you may kind of be over it. Let's see what happens with him. Zahira, any love coming towards me that could be serious and long term? Yeah, you may have to let go of something that's not working. You may have to decide to walk away from something that's not giving you what you want. Even something or someone that maybe has hurt you. Got to let that move into the past, and then yeah, got a brand new Sagittarius that comes in that looks like things could change for the better for you quickly. It also looks like you have some good luck coming in to your love life. And if you explore new opportunities and let go of things that hold you back, there is a new journey that comes in, possibly with the Capricorn, that moves forward pretty quickly with long-term potential. Absolutely. Cinnamon, general for the week. Maybe making a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. The hard work that you put into something, possibly financially, is coming back to you, and you should feel like, Jesus, finally things have paid off for me. Intuition is heightened. A Leo enters. Stepping into your own strength makes you feel like you're earning more respect and maybe even being better compensated at work. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. A fire sign comes in of significance, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It also looks like negativity is moving into the past. Watch out for somebody trying to be a little bit manipulative. I don't like that. But you're going to have choices this week, and it looks like a pretty good week. It looks like there may be a lot of time for rest, relaxation, self-care, and also fun and fun activities. That general around work. Should be feeling a little bit more like balance has come back to work. Maybe feeling a little bit more passionate about work, and you're no longer holding yourself back. Feeling grounded and stable, and there's a lot of growth, change, and transformation coming in around work and career. The hard work you put into your job will come back to you, and you're prepared for it. It looks like your career or your job is doing well. You may be feeling very successful. There's even opportunity for a promotion or a raise or changing something that you may be wanting, hoping for, or looking forward to. Sister, my friend S, I reached out to her recently. We had a fallout 6 years ago. We're friends since high school. I saw that she's engaged. Is she interested in rekindling? S interested in rekindling a friendship? Yeah, she is. She is. You got a 70% chance yes, and she's not holding herself back. She's taking off the restraints. Sister, ever since I'm living at home, all I think about is old friends and watching them all move on. It's making me depressed. Why is this so much worse while I'm living with my family, and what should I do? Well, I think that I don't know of so much anymore, but it's like people always frowned upon themselves for living with their parents. I don't know why, because, like, it's not easy to live on your own, and I think it's much easier. Or people, I think that's why people stay in relationships for a lot longer than they should, because it's easier to have two incomes, or sometimes even three incomes, because you're living with someone. Like, now you have double the income, but you only have half the bills, right? So I think that's part of why people stay in relationships that suck, because it's like, I don't want to go out and work 2 or 3 jobs to pay for what I have, or have to go and downgrade my life so that I could afford it, right? So I could afford it on my own. I mean, people they would just rather put up with bullshit. That's why. So I think that, my one friend lived at home until she met her husband. Not the whole time. She moved out to California, and she went away to college. There was all kinds of bullshit in between, but she never really lived on her own. Like, she never rented an apartment and lived on her own by herself until she met her husband, and then she stayed with him at his place while they were dating, and she went back and forth between her parents' house and his house. And she used to all the time complain about living at home, because she felt like her mom would bust into her room and without knocking, and she felt like she was in her 30s and I have no privacy and I have to answer to my parents. They want to know where I am, if I'm coming home. Who wants to live like that? But, the grass always looks greener on the other side, and it usually isn't. So, what I think, or my suggestion to anybody, because I've been forced to be on my own since I'm in my 20s, just because I don't, my mom died and my father had been living in Florida, and I don't have any other family. I would say stay with your parents as long as you can, because, you know, save your money. Like, that would be my advice to anybody. I don't care how old or how young you are. Life changes, and that's the one thing that we can guarantee. Life always changes, and nothing stays the same forever. So things will change for you. I mean, that's guaranteed. And if anyone didn't believe it, it was my friend that was living with her parents that didn't date anyone for 100 years. Like, she never would have believed it, but then one day her life changed. Save your money and do what you can to, you know, worry about yourself financially. And if this is working for you right now, I wouldn't feel bad about it. I would turn it around and try to look at it the opposite way. Now I'm here, I'm able to save money, or I'm able to put money aside. It's cheaper for me, and I would try to look at it more of a positive and not so much as a negative. Because a lot of these old friends that are moving on, you don't really know what's going on inside those relationships. I had a friend who got married at, I don't know, she was 26, 27, and I'm not saying she's not happy. I don't know. I don't talk to her that much. I haven't seen her in years. But her husband was so fucking cheap. I mean, she was cheap too. But like, they wouldn't put, like they wouldn't turn the heat up. Like, why do I have to be freezing? Like, really? Like, really? I mean, put the fucking heat on. So it's like, I don't know. Are you happier to be freezing and have extra money in the bank? Or, I mean, you know, it's like there's a trade-off with everything. He wouldn't let her go get her nails done. He used to tell her that she couldn't have her nails done. Like, God damn it, I'm working since I'm fucking 14 years old. Nobody's going to tell me that I can or cannot have my nails done. Fuck you. I mean, really. Or get my legs waxed. Get my fucking legs waxed every day if I want. Okay, so here's what the cards suggest. Things are going to change for you for the better out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it. And balance is going to come back to life. Ambition's going to pick up, and with the Magician, you'll have the ability to manifest new opportunities. You may be feeling burdened and held back or tied down right now, but that's not going to last. Things are going to move forward for you. And you know what? If you could use this opportunity to take care of yourself, save money, your perseverance is going to pay off around all of your financial and business endeavors. I would use it to my advantage. I mean, I hate to say it, but I look at people that spend like $30, $40, $50,000 on weddings, and I can't help but thinking, what a fucking idiot. Like, imagine, like, what, to put pictures up on Facebook so that people that don't really give a shit about me are impressed? They're not impressed. They don't really give a shit. They really don't. So, if you could take the $50,000 and put it down on a house or put it in the bank, wouldn't that be better off than to, you know what I mean? So all these people with all of their moving forward, you know, a lot of it is like ego bullshit that's just satisfying like the masses. And it's not. It's like convincing somebody I went to elementary school that I'm a fairy princess. I don't really think that does much for me, you know, like long term. I'd rather have a retirement in the bank. So if you could look at it that way. I started to look at things like that when I started to see how many marriages were falling apart after not that many years, after watching how much money was spent. And I'm not a cheap person. I'll be the first person to tell you, if you got the money, go and do it. Do whatever you want. But 50 grand on a wedding and then you're divorced in 3 years? Oh, I'd rather take that money and travel. Anyway, let me just shut up because it's enough with my mouth. Sister, I started another brain retraining program called Primal Trust. After brain retraining for 1.5 years, was it a good idea or did it make things worse? Okay. Did this new program, was it helpful? Was this a good idea? Did it make things worse? No, I think it was a good idea. I think it was a good idea. I definitely don't think it made things worse. The friend S that I reached out about 2 months ago saying congrats on your engagement, she said thanks, hope life's treating you well. I said I'm here in Florida if you ever want to catch up, and she never responded. Should I try? Oh, okay, that's a separate question. She never responded. She will. I think she will. Because the hangman's in reverse, she's not holding herself back. She's listening to her intuition, and communication could come in. You may just need to have a little bit more patience with her. The relationship could move forward. I wouldn't be surprised if for some reason she was a little reluctant just because of the whole COVID thing. But as it starts to move into the past and she starts to feel a little bit more prepared, you may hear from her. And she may want to hook up or hang out. Sister, should I try to have a baby on my own? Or will I meet someone? I'm halfway to 38. I don't think the 38 is that old, but when you're 38, you may feel like it. What I would do seriously is, if you really are serious about having a baby, that's the road that I would take. If you were to meet somebody in the middle of it, before, during, or after, if it's meant to be, that person's going to be with you through it regardless. And it doesn't mean that you couldn't have another baby with that person. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like putting off something that you want, I wouldn't put it off, because it's something that you really want. And even though I think you are going to meet someone, there's no reason why you couldn't have both. You know what I mean? I wouldn't wait. Let's see. I would try for the baby. I wouldn't put it on the back burner. In the meanwhile, I mean, sometimes that's how life happens. You know, you could be pregnant, or you just had the baby, and then you could meet someone, or you can meet the person during. It happens. I mean, life has a funny way of, like, things happening. Sometimes already having what you want takes the pressure off of it, and then other things start to flow. Like, how many people do you know? I could probably, off the top of my head, list 5 people that I know that were in this situation. Well, I know the children. They were adopted because their parents could not have kids. They were told they couldn't have kids. Nothing was working. They were getting older. They adopted. No sooner did they adopt, did the mother get pregnant. I can name at least 5 people off the top of my head that I know that that's happened to. So sometimes, like, now your focus is here. Now I'm pregnant. Now I'm having this baby, and then everything else may fall into place. I would definitely go for it. I wouldn't wait. Change of energy will always change energy. Always. Kira. Tomorrow. Kira, tomorrow. You may feel tomorrow like there's lighter energy around you, or like the weight of the world has slipped off your shoulders. Trusting divine timing tomorrow. There could be a Capricorn around of significance. Money's coming in tomorrow. It also looks like you have a little bit of good luck and ambition coming in tomorrow. Maybe feeling a little bit more respected at work. You also may be stepping into your own strength. Now, in the law of attraction, hoarding money violates the law of use, and at the end, you'll never get ahead financially, or someone will come along and take it. I mean, yeah, but like, I wouldn't say like to like hoard it. I mean, I would continue to live your life, but financially making yourself a little bit more stable. Like me in my life, I've never felt like, for the most part, never felt like I was financially stable. I mean, there were moments in my life where I had money in the bank, but I always felt like I never had money in the bank to rely on. You know how they say that you should have 3 months of expenses in the bank just in case? I've never had 3 months of expenses in the bank just in case, ever. And I always felt like that was a goal I was trying to attain, and the money would just run through my fingers. Like, if I got a little bit ahead, something came up and I had to spend that money. The dog had to go to the vet. Something needed to be fixed. So what I mean is not necessarily hoard it, but like make sure that you have money financially. Use the time to your benefit, rather than, you know, borrowing from Peter to pay Paul, or like my friend borrowing from Montel Williams. Yeah, I always felt like I was behind the eight ball. Like, I wish I was able to get out on my own when I already had my bills paid off and had money in the bank. And it happened the opposite. I was able to pay my credit cards off because my brother was living here at the time. So, and then I paid my bills off. But I wish I could have done it the other way. There's so many things I would have done better financially if I wasn't so emotional. Like, stupid emotional when it came to money. Anyway, that's a whole other story. Chloe, how does Sam feel in his actions towards me? How does Sam feel in his actions towards me? Well, he seems to be interested and he's persevering. The relationship should be moving forward, but he could be slow and steady wins the race. I wouldn't expect anything to change around the situation super fast. However, it is moving forward. And you should be seeing him soon, or he should want to get together soon. He seems to be pretty interested. Thinks that you're kind, caring, sincere, stable, successful, well-balanced, grounded, and hangman's in reverse. So things are moving forward. It just may be, in his own time. Simran, when will I achieve my desired lifestyle? Being more healthy, productive, active, persistent, and consistent. You can achieve this tomorrow. This is all in your control. Everything that you said here is in control. As far as, the trainer at the gym said to me years ago when I was working out with this trainer, he said to me, if it's not leading you towards your goal, then it's leading you away from your goal. So that's a decision that you always have to make when it comes to anything, right? So if you get up in the morning and you're like, fuck it, I want to sleep late, think about it. Is that taking you closer to your goal or away from your goal? And that would be taking you away from your goal. Now, I can tell you right now that if I get up in the morning and the first thing I do is some form of exercise, I am more productive for the rest of the day. It doesn't matter what time I get up. I can get up at 6 in the morning. I can get up at 10 in the morning. But if I get up, have my coffee, and exercise, the rest of the day is much more productive. So I would make the decision starting tomorrow that you're going to be more productive by whatever time you get up. And it doesn't mean you have to get up at the butt crack of dawn. But get up, do something that's going to benefit your physical body. And just from what the Fitbit has taught me from wearing one for years, going for a walk in the morning, by the end of the day, you will have significantly burned more calories than going for a walk in the afternoon. So if you can do it first thing in the morning, even if it's for 20 minutes, long term, over the course of the day, it's more beneficial. Now, you could start this tomorrow. Like when it comes to health, by the time we hit next spring, you should feel like you're well on your way and you may be able to look back on the past and see how far you've come. But there's no reason why you can't start this tomorrow. For some reason, I have a hard time myself. If I don't start the day off right, the whole rest of the day goes right to hell. But if I start the day off right, I can pretty much stay on track. Just make small goals for yourself. Like, I intend to be productive. I intend to, what I'll say to myself? One room. Every day you have to clean one room. One room. Today it may be the bathroom, but the bathroom will be spotless. Tomorrow it may be the kitchen. Whatever it is, you just have to do one room. One closet, one drawer, one dresser. You just pick one thing and get it done. And you'll see that once you do one thing, what's in motion stays in motion. You can start this right now. No doubt about it. You're 100% in control of that. Sister, I loved your video on the soul wounds. Oh, thank you. But what if you got over the person like I did with Seth and you still feel like you haven't gotten over the wounds? I think that those wounds are always there. But when you know them and you recognize them, then you know how moving forward. Like when, all right, like say for example, a wound comes up. You know in your head, okay, this isn't a personal thing. This hurts so much because of that wound. Like, here's an example. My friend, who I see her all the time, back last year, like we had plans to go for a walk. And then another one of her friends, she hadn't seen her in a while, so she wanted her to come with us. And I don't have a problem with that. I was fine with that. So she made a group text that said something like, is it okay if we meet here at whatever time? So I responded thinking that obviously I was in the text. So I was like, yeah, okay, where are we meeting? And it was something about a farm. And I'm like, what farm? I don't know where it is. And then the other person was like, oh, this farm over here. And it was in New Jersey. And I was like, is this intended for me? And then my friend texted me back and said something like, well, I decided to hang out with her instead because I haven't seen her in a while and I'll see you next week. And it's like, I'm totally okay with that. Like, I get it. Things come up. You haven't seen someone. But I just felt like, of course you did. Of course you chose to hang out with someone else over me because everybody always does. But I knew that that was my wound. So I knew, like, in the moment, I was like, okay, this isn't bothering you because you know you're going to see her next week. You know that you see her all the time. You know that she's a really good friend to you. This is bothering you because people have chosen to hang out or be with other people and not you, your whole life. So in that moment, I was able to recognize it. And I was like, you know what? This isn't a big deal. Like, this is just life. Like, this is what happens. So in that moment, I was able to kind of turn it around because I recognized that it was just an old wound. And it was something that had happened to me so many times over my life. Like, somebody else was more important. Or, I mean, I had a friend who used to send me home. Like, oh, so-and-so is here. So can you call your dad and see if he can come pick you up? Like, who does that? Why wouldn't you include me? But she would make me go home. And I would go home. Sometimes I wouldn't even call my dad. I would walk home because I would be too embarrassed. So when you realize that that's the issue and the wound is still there, you can kind of take it at that point and be like, okay, this is just an old soul wound. It has nothing to do with her. It has nothing to do with the other girl being more important to me. It has everything to do with something that happened to me over the course of my life, and that's why I'm reacting like this. That's why it hurts. Because it's like in my head, I was like, okay, no big deal. Like, we'll go for a walk tomorrow. We go for a walk almost every day. So it wasn't that I wasn't going to see her. It was that, oh, I see, somebody else is more important than me. Yeah, figures. But it wasn't, but I knew it. So I was able to be like, oh, Danny, just fucking forget it. So you can kind of recognize it when it happens and turn it around once you're aware of it. It's when you're not aware of it that you keep repeating it. And it keeps hurting because it's opening up the same wound again. Simran. When will I finally catch up with school notes reading for all the chapters being covered? When will I finally catch up with school? Feels like soon. Maybe within the next 10 days you'll find yourself all caught up. Soon. You can get that done. Ronnie, got a friend request on Snapchat. He knows who I am, but I have not a clue. He's leaving all kinds of hearts. Could it be sad? It could be, of course. Of course. Okay, could it be the Sag? Yeah, 70% chance, yes, it could be the Sagittarius. He's an idiot. I mean, really. He makes things so much harder for himself than it has to be. Oh my God. Okay, Kira. What can I expect at my job for this week in advice? I don't think that this week is going to be a bad week for you. I know you may be a little anxious. I mean, I would be, but I don't think it's going to be a bad week. You may be feeling a little undecided about what to do about work because it may be a pretty pleasant week. I think that there may be conversations and discussions about everything that's gone on, but I don't think anything bad is happening. It looks like you might have some choices and decisions to make. You could be getting a new job opportunity, and I think if you get one, you're going to leave this place. But this week overall doesn't look so bad. It looks like things seem to be a little bit better or maybe a little bit busier. So you may be busy, feeling like I've made it to the top of the mountain, I can breathe a sigh of relief and not dealing with a whole lot of bullshit. You may feel like the timing around the situation is bad, or you may feel like timing around the place isn't great. I don't really feel like that place is doing that hot anyway. If you get another opportunity, I think you'll leave. And that's what I would suggest, because I don't feel like the anxiety around the situation is worth it. And you don't get any benefits anyway, so. But I don't think it's a bad week. It looks like it's pretty calm, pretty pleasant, and you do what you got to do and you leave. In the meantime, you could find yourself getting another job opportunity. That also, getting a new job opportunity may overall just make you feel relieved that you don't have to go back to that place. Even if you were to give them notice, it would be like you would be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and that would release some of the anxiety that you may be feeling about it. You know, life is too short to have to go to work and be miserable like that. You got to spend too many hours there. It's just not worth it. But I mean, overall, I think it's going to be a pretty pleasant week, or average. Nothing terrible should happen. So, Cimarron. When will I achieve my dream body? By next spring. If you start doing the work, I don't know what exactly you want, or how much, you know, what the difference is between now and then. But between now and next spring, you should be able to reach your goals. Cimarron spirit messages. Spirit cards. The Ten of Water, a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met, trustworthy relationships. The Queen of Fire, confident, warm, intelligent, graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and your creativity. Nine of Air, expecting the worst. Self-fulfilling prophecies and sleepless nights. Be careful of those self-fulfilling prophecies, because expecting the worst could manifest the worst. Kira, why has Corvise been so distant with me? I was supposed to link up with her and give her a bracelet surprise, but she never called me back and gets off the phone fast. What's going on? Okay. I would ask her, what's the problem? Why are you acting like this? You know, I have a surprise for you. I want to know what's happening. It looks like she may have had, I don't know, bullshit going on this weekend, because it looks like, listening to her intuition, she may have been genuinely busy with the Two of Wands. She was prepared for lots of activity. I don't know what exactly she had planned, but she may have been busy out of the blue. Like, there may have been a number of different things she wanted to do. It's no excuse, though. I have a feeling that whatever this work thing is weighing heavy on her, and that's why she's being distant. Like, she may feel like nothing is changing for the better around work. She may be concerned with her job. She may feel like she's stuck between you and them, like she's in the middle between the two of you. That's why I think that you getting a new job is just going to overall benefit you, and it's going to help your friendship with her. But I would call her out on it and ask her, hey, what's going on? If something's wrong, let me know. I think she's concerned with her job. I think she needs that job. She doesn't want to argue, but she feels like she's stuck between you and them, or she's between a rock and a hard place, and that's why she's been so distant. She may also feel like her being friends with you could jeopardize her job if things turn south between you and those other people. But that's not true. They're not going to fire her because she's friends with you. She just may be afraid of that. But I would call her out on it. I would say, hey, what's going on? Are you mad at me for something? Did I do something? She seems to be very worried about her job. I don't know what her situation is, but I mean, in this day and age, she can afford to not be working. So that may be that she's just genuinely worried about her job. Kiana, love reading. You're stepping into your own strength. You are not looking back on the past too fondly, but you're ready for your life to move forward. Stepping into your strength. If you're not with anyone, it could be a Leo that shows up. Next relationship will be a soulmate connection. Could be with a Gemini. If you're with someone right now, you could be with that person. It doesn't mean you're changing partners. Cause for celebration comes in around your love life. A new little adventure is coming in around your love life, and somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. If you're not with anyone right now, you do have a fire sign coming in strong. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. No longer waiting for your ship to come in. You're making things happen. You've got the world at your feet. The hard work you put into love will pay off. And you're making a decision to put your wants and needs first, which is going to reflect back positively in your relationships. Now, you've got a fire sign coming in. You have a wish around love. You also have an Aquarius coming in. However, if you're with someone right now, that doesn't mean you're changing partners. It means current relationship is a soulmate connection. Your wish comes true. You're making a decision to put yourself first. Your relationship, the hard work you put into it will come back to you. The world is at your feet. Current partner, and you will have cause for celebration. A significant relationship moves forward. Regardless of where you are, your love life should be heating up or moving forward. Where are we? Kira, spirit messages. Spirit messages. Three of Fire, abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time and make long-term plans. Renewal, Archangel Jeremiel. Review and evaluate. A favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. The Two of Fire. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. I figured, because I've seen the name before, and I'm going to play his game. Good, play it. See what happens. He's an idiot. He really is. Myogram. How will Julie react after I start spending time with another person coming into my life? If you spend time with another person, she's going to come forward. It may be happiness between the two of you may be delayed, but it still comes in. All of a sudden, you may see a lot of effort coming from her. I don't know what your relationship is like with her right now, but she may be putting in more energy, more effort, and communication could pick up with her. Myogram. How will my relationship go in the future with Julie? You have a wish around the situation. Things seem to move forward. Two of Wands. Feeling prepared for that situation to move forward at some point. It does look like it's going to be your choice, though, at the end of the day. So you may have other things happening. The tables could turn around this situation pretty quickly. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility comes in between you and her. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. But the tables might turn, and you may find yourself in a different situation, and then she may be looking to put effort in with you. Oh no, why isn't this charging? There we go. Where are we here? Sonia, I sent a friend request to my cousin S on social media. Was it a good idea? I mean, what would she think about me, and what will the outcome be? Okay. I think it was a good idea. I think she's going to accept, and the two of you will start a new journey together. I am up to British, new, welcome. Why don't people like your Instagram posts? I think people, well, you got growth, change, and transformation coming in around your Instagram network, or whatever it is that you want to call it. Growth, change, and transformation. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and focusing a little bit more on your posts, feeling prepared for things to move forward. So maybe you're not getting the traffic that you want right now, but things should change around that. I don't know if you're tagging them up enough, but something around that's going to change, and you should start to see more likes come in. I would say check your hashtags, because it looks like things are going to change. It's like you're going to tweak something, and then all of a sudden things are going to move forward and you'll be getting more likes. I don't know. I was reading something today, somebody posted that it used to be different, where like everybody, like everybody's most recent post would show in the feed. Like, so if you were following me, you would see my recent post in the feed. But now they said that something about the algorithm has changed. So I guess it maybe depends more on hashtags. So maybe you're not getting enough traffic, or enough people aren't seeing your posts. That's why you're not getting enough likes. I think if you change one thing, you're going to see a difference. Sanch, next 48 hours. Feeling prepared for life to move forward. You've got cause for celebration that comes in. You've got good karma coming back to your life. And the hard work that you put into business, school work, whatever you do all day, is coming back to you in the next 48 hours. You get a stroke of good luck coming in, and the ability to manifest new opportunities. Vicky, love reading for the rest of July. Love reading for the rest of July. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief when you listen to your intuition. Success around love pays off. Romance should be heating up. Don't be afraid to lay down the law, set up boundaries, and express what you need in the relationship. A wish comes true and passion comes in. Before the end of July, your love life's moving forward. Magician. How did everyone who saw me on the 4th of July think and feel about me? For the most part, they thought you were successful. Cause for celebration comes in. They thought that you either came off a little bit more mature, a little bit more grown up, highly intelligent, and anxiety around the situation has moved into the past. They may see you as somebody who's successful, hardworking, adventurous, and incredibly strong. Love you, sunshine. Messages for my sex life. I've been single. Anyone coming in with commitment? Okay, let's see. Anybody coming in for commitment? I love you, sunshine. Yes. You got good luck coming in around your love life. Somebody comes in with long-term potential. Your next relationship could be long-term. They may be a Taurus that you meet through divine timing. This person comes in as passionate, loyal, caring, and sincere. And with the Four of Wands, it could be a long-term commitment. No doubt about it. Myogram. How will the relationship go with the other person coming into my love life? I want to know if she's trustworthy and not just there for a little moment. Okay, let's see. Is the new person that comes in trustworthy? Yeah, this person does come in as trustworthy. They come in as trustworthy, perseverant, well-balanced, sincere, and kind-hearted. I don't want to say this because it sounds terrible, but sometimes somebody else comes in because you need other energy around you to get other things happening. So this person may come in, you could have a decent relationship with them, but it may make the other girl, like it could light a fire underneath her butt. And then that may be your decision. I mean, you'll come to a crossroads, which means at the end of the day, you will need to make the decision as to who you end up with. But sometimes that happens. Like all of a sudden, somebody else shows up, and now the first person starts taking notice. So it's not that this new person is not a bad person. It just doesn't mean that it's the be-all, end-all either. Oh, this dumbass thing. Maybe I shouldn't touch it. Ah, stupid. There we go. Tiffany, General. You got the ability to manifest new opportunities, listen to your intuition. You got some financial stability coming in, or maybe a little bit more of it. No longer holding yourself back, and you may be very focused on a new business endeavor. Feeling very prepared. Growth, change, and transformation comes to your life, and somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down around business. All of a sudden, life starts to move forward pretty quickly. Maggie, love reading for this week. Love reading for this week. It could be kind of a boring week, or you may be feeling a little bit disappointed this week. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care serves you well. Love may be slow, and you may feel like a kind of loss of interest around love. It just may not be a stellar week. It may be kind of boring. KM, general reading. You could have a new love interest enter. Romance may heat up. It also looks like it may have long-term potential with a committed relationship on the horizon with a brand new Libra. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility comes in. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. A wish comes true. It also looks like there may be a water sign. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. The sun is coming out over your life, and life is starting to move forward, feeling as if you have the world at your feet. Anxiety is moving into the past. Mario, what to expect this week? You've got nice stuff happening. Balance comes back to life. A wish comes true. Out of the clear blue sky, you hear from a love interest. You'll hear from the Pisces this week. You should hear from them this week. The Two of Cups, you could be entering a committed relationship with long-term potential. You got a new little adventure on the horizon. You may have to have a little bit of patience, but you got good karma coming back to you. You've got new people coming in too. You got a Sagittarius, a Libra, and a Virgo coming in, which even if they're just friends, whatever it is, it's positive. You can also expect life to move forward this week, and you're no longer holding yourself back. You should hear from that Pisces. I'm going to say this week or next week, but soon. go back up to the top. Aquarius Babe West. What's coming towards me in love? What's coming towards me in love? Negativity and pessimism is moving into the past. Your love life is moving forward. You're starting a new journey. No longer waiting for your ship to come in. A soulmate connection enters. That's some good luck coming in around love. If you're with someone right now, you don't have to change partners. If you are not with someone right now, you have a Virgo coming in, a Libra coming in, also a Gemini. You're no longer holding yourself back. Your love life is moving forward. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries, expressing what you need out of a relationship or what you want in a relationship will help your life to move forward quickly. Love life is moving forward. No doubt about it. I see it. It's been a while. Is it over between me and Mahad? Okay, let's see. I would say it may be time to explore other options. It doesn't look like this relationship is changing that much. Yeah, I would explore other options. Crystal Princess, is the move going to be good for me and my guy? Yeah, it's going to be very good. I don't know where you're moving to, but it's going to be good. The relationship's going to move forward. And you pretty love in the near future. Starting a new journey with a soulmate connection. Passion comes in, and it could be with some new energy. If you're not with anyone right now, you're moving on to greener pastures with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It's a soulmate connection, and things move forward with a new journey. No longer feeling anxious around love, but feeling confident. And this may be something that happens out of the clear blue sky. British, I did. Vicky, I did. Myoprim, I did. Sonia, I did. Aquarius, okay. Maggie, I did. Sage, I did. How about Jossie Online Tarot? Leo's current energy towards me. He's unblocked me. His energy is open and light. There could be success around communication with that Leo. I would say, yeah, you got... he unblocked you, and he may be looking forward to talking to you, or he may be open to talk to you. EHAC, finances for my husband in July and August. Maybe concerned about money in those months, but money's coming in. It just may be kind of slow and stagnant. It could come like dripping in. It's like he may be feeling unprepared, or he may be a little bit overwhelmed, but money will be okay. It could be a little touch and go. It's like there may be some really good weeks and some weeks where it's very slow and stagnant, and he's concerned and worried. Overall, I don't think he's got much to worry about, although he just may be worried about finances. Nancy, Sagittarius, current thoughts about me. Sharp energy around the Sagittarius. I don't know what's going on here, but you got sharp energy around the situation. I don't know if you've had a tower moment, or if a tower moment is coming between the two of you, but there's like stress and anxiety around the situation coming from them. I don't know what happened, but it looks like this person's a little stressed on as to where things are between the two of you. I don't know what the story is, but there's indecision. There's like lack of perseverance. And this person may be feeling a little unstable right now around this situation. I would say they think that you're a nice person. They think that you're kind and caring, but things may come to like a halt, or things may slow down a bit. Nav, love. You could have a water sign that comes in pretty strong. If you're not with anyone right now, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and you may feel like good karma's finally come back to you. There may be a little bit of adventure on the horizon when it comes to your love life, so be prepared for that. Things may all of a sudden move forward really quickly, and then, especially with this water sign, and then they may kind of like come to a standstill or slow down. It's not a bad thing. It's just, that's just the way the relationship is evolving, should you choose to move forward with it. Things do change for the better quickly around your love life when you're open to it. You have a Taurus coming in too that could be of significance. The hard work you put into love is coming back to you. Before the end of this year, you should see some significant changes in your love life. Henna, personality of the Capricorn coming in. Personality of the Capricorn coming in. This person is very passionate, kind-hearted, sincere. They're very stable, grounded, and down to earth. They're genuinely a nice person, and they have a very creative side. Loyal, strong, independent, hardworking. They may have money too. Got money around them. I lost my spot on the free list. Hang on. Sage I did. British I did. Nancy Henna I did. Wendy, is AB the person who I will marry in the future? I don't see marriage, no. Not at this point. Magician I did. Am I up to Julie? I think I'm up to Julie. The first 2 weeks at Highland starts tomorrow, hopefully. Oh, good luck. Good luck. That's going to be a great opportunity. Success, feeling prepared, like good karma's coming back to you, long-term possibility. That's going to be a great opportunity. Your career is moving forward to greener pastures. First 2 weeks should be, they should be good, even if you feel like it's a lot of information or you're learning a lot. It's going to be a good thing. I have high hopes for that place. Empress, well, I get the job interview from the jobs, TD and STW I applied last week. Well, I get the job interview from the jobs. Okay. You should get a job. Yeah, you should get one of them. There's a new job coming in for you. No doubt about it. See, who haven't I gotten to yet? Pinky, what does LW want from me? They're looking for happiness. They may not be 100% sure as to what they want, but they're willing to explore the opportunity. And if this is a romantic situation, it could be moving forward. Yeah, they may be looking for things to move forward with the Knight of Cups. You have a wish around the situation, and they're looking for a little bit of adventure. They're also looking for something grounded and stable. Pure Divine, how will my talk with the Capricorn go? You may have a little argument. And you might feel a little hurt by something. I don't know what this situation is, but you may feel like I don't know, they may say something that you don't care for. I don't know about that. You may have a little argument or a disagreement. Malika, love reading. Got a wish around love. You also have a new journey coming in here. If you're not with anyone right now, you got a Capricorn and a Virgo showing up. You also may be making a decision to walk away from stagnant things. If you feel like something here is just not moving forward, and you mean business. If you're looking for a stable, committed relationship that moves forward, you may be cutting out people that have proved to be stagnant. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. A Scorpio enters. Growth, change, and transformations coming in around your love life. All right, Queen of Swords. How is LM feeling about me after my last text message? Okay, I don't know what the text message said, but they seem to think that things are going to move forward with a new beginning now. Cause for celebration is coming in. So I don't know what the message said, and it doesn't make a difference. Ultimately, this is what's going to happen after that text message. Things seem to move forward. Or they're eager for things to move forward. Okay, can we cut off the super chats and I'll do the moderators? And I'm going to come back on tonight, but since I had to start this so many times, the notifications probably aren't going to go out. So I'm hoping to be back on by 9 because I'm going to wake her up now. I want her to go to bed by 9 so that we can get out of here tomorrow morning early. Anyway. And while I wait for the moderators, let me see if I can pull up anybody else that I didn't get to. I think I got through a lot of people, but I don't know if I skipped over anyone. Julie, what's he currently thinking about us? Actually, he may be kind of reminiscing about the past. He's trusting in divine timing that things will move forward. Slow and steady wins the race. I don't know if you've heard from him yet, but there is a new beginning on the horizon, and he could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Zara, reading for July. Love reading for July. You may have an air sign around you of significance. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It might be a Libra. Could be a Libra. It may be somebody from your past that's returning. Somebody that you've known from before. It also looks like you have a Virgo coming in. You have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You may be feeling like, hey, I'm waiting for my ship to come in. But now that there's new romantic energy coming in, you may feel like now things are starting to move forward and the hard work you put into your love life is coming back to you. Feeling like you're being guided by the divine in the month of July. A new beginning could start, even if it is slow and steady wins the race. Mel, will the Aquarius understand why I had to reject his initial offer? Yeah. He's going to understand 70%, but he's got the Fool here, which means either he's going to try again. He's got naivete around the situation, so he's not giving up. I don't know what the situation is, but it doesn't matter. He's not giving up. Anyhow, all right. I will be back on tonight. I'm hoping by 9 o'clock. We'll see what happens. Wish me luck. I'll see you guys later. Thank you all very much for being here, and I'll see you guys tonight. Bye-bye.